Gary Gotten here with MaritimeGardening.com, and today, not doing any gardening at all. The world is frozen outside, but I'm going to make something. I'm going to do another cooking video. I'm going to make something that people who have gardens tend to use. I'm going to show you how to make mayonnaise today. So, mayonnaise is one of those things, if you, I mean, most of us buy mayonnaise, and if you ever tried to make it the way I was taught to make it, it's very difficult. If you watch a famous chef make mayonnaise, they have a whisk and a bowl and build an emulsion and gradually adding drops of oil and the egg and building it up and so on and so forth. Or you need an elaborate contraption to do it, and it's all very complicated. Once you get good, if you practice enough doing it the old-fashioned way with a whisk, you actually can get fairly good at it. That's worth doing, and that's noble, and that's great, and if you want to do that, you go ahead. But if you've got one of these whizzer thingies, it's a lot easier. I mean, it takes minutes. So to the extent that I don't mind, once I learned how to do this, and I just saw someone on YouTube doing it, first time I saw this being done, I didn't believe it would work because it breaks all the rules of making mayonnaise. But it totally works. All you need is a whizzer. This is a Cuisinart. I get no money from Cuisinart, but it's a really good one. I've had this since around 2007. Still works great. It's 2018. Oh my God, I can't believe it's 2018. Anyway, it's 2018. This is over 11 years old. Still works great. And this one actually came with this little container, which is perfect for making mayonnaise. So it all works out great. So let me show you how to do this, and you'll be blown away at how easy this is to do. So all you gotta do, take your egg, put it in, make sure there's no shells in there. And then you need about 3/4 teaspoon of salt, just any old salt will do. You need about, I like about a teaspoon of mustard powder. You can just use, regular cheap yellow, you don't have to use mustard powder. You can use regular mustard if you want, if that's all you have, or Dijon mustard. Dijon mustard is really nice. Today I'm just going to use mustard powder, but you can use anything. And then you need a tablespoon of vinegar. I mean, if you listen to people talk about how to do this, they're like, oh, use this special vinegar, this exotic vinegar, this freshly squeezed lemons, and do it to taste. I guess I got pretty plain taste because I just like the cheap vinegar taste in my mayonnaise. So you do whatever, you do you, boo. I mean, it was good for you. So I'm just going to put a tablespoon of cheap old vinegar. Already we've broken 1,000 rules of making mayonnaise. You're not supposed to do any of these things in this order. No, you're supposed to you're supposed to start with a yolk and whisk that and whisk that and whisk that, and then add a drop of oil and whisk that and whisk that, and a bit of this and a bit of that. It's quite a process. Okay, so we've added everything but oil, and mayonnaise is mostly oil. And this is a great container because I just fill the oil until it says 1 cup, so it's less than a cup of oil. I'm just going to add this. I can see the gradations on the side of the cup here. So I'm going to add this till it reaches the 1. And I just know from doing it, that's the right amount of oil. Is this fancy, exotic, special oil, extra virgin, whatever? No, this is cheap vegetable oil, the cheapest kind you can buy. All right, so we got our cheap oil, our cheap vinegar, everything here is ridiculously cheap. Some people, if you got a sweet tooth, put a teaspoon or 2 teaspoons of sugar in here. Otherwise, I'm not really like that, so I'm just going to leave it the way it is. I like things tangy, tart. That's it. Now, you take the whizzer thingy, put it in, and what you're going to do is you're going to turn it on full blast and let it spin and count to 10. And then while it's running, you're going to lift it up about a 1/2 inch, 2 centimeters, and then lift it back down. And lift it up about 1 inch and let it back down. Then a little bit higher and let it back down. A little bit higher and let it back down until you're all the way to the top. And around that point in time, it'll just thicken up and it'll be mayonnaise. So let's watch this happen. I've never done this on camera before, but let's see. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Up, move it, down, sound of the whizzer, thicker. It's pretty much thick already. I'm just going to give it a couple more shots, just because the stuff on top, I don't know if that's been properly mixed in. Oh, get some on my shirt here. That's basically done. Done. Mayonnaise. That's all it takes. What did that took less than a minute? Crazy easy. I mean, this is just like a mayonnaise revolution, in my opinion. Now, I mean, this is unpasteurized and so on and so forth. So, I mean, use at your own risk. I got a raw egg in there, and I'll leave that to you and your own sensibilities. And don't sue me or whatever. I mean, but based on reading I've done, it suggests that you use it within a week. So I mean, that's why you don't make a lot, right? You just make about the amount that you'd use in a week. So now I've got to make lots of. I bought a whole bunch of smoked meats this week, really nice ones, and some nice fresh tomatoes. I like tomato sandwich with mayonnaise. I like smoked meat with smoked meat with mayonnaise. So I'll use it up quickly. I'll probably make a potato salad at the end of the week. But that's thick, right? That's thick, right? Thick. Thick. Right? Have a look. It's mayonnaise. It's that easy. It's crazy easy. So if you like mayonnaise, if you're a fan of, if you don't like mayonnaise, boy, do I feel sorry for you, because it's a joyous, wonderful thing. If you like mayonnaise, and you know, all the mayonnaise you buy at the store, it's been designed to keep. It's been designed to last. It's been designed to stay in your fridge for months and not give you salmonella, and which is great. That's an innovation. That's wonderful, but sacrifices flavor. And of course, they have to add all kinds of different things to it to achieve that. Whereas with this, it's like an egg, some oil, a bit of salt, and mustard and vinegar. Pretty wholesome, right? It's all fat. It's just fat and eggs. But you know, you're doing everything in moderation, use sparingly, and so on and so forth. So anyway, that's how you make mayonnaise. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you found this content helpful. Now you got another thing to add to all the wonderful things that come out of your garden in the summer. And if you enjoyed this content, check out some of my other stuff. Check out my Facebook page, maritimegardening.com, the podcast at maritimegardening.com. And until next time, get out there, get at it, have fun in your kitchen. Thanks for watching.